What's up, guys? Mr. Fit to Flourish, and today I wanted to talk about why it's important for you to be patient when you're trading. And I'm not just going to talk about it, but I'm actually going to show you exactly why you need to do this. So trading is about 90% mindset and 10% skill. Okay, so every strategy works: ICT, SMC, price action, Albrook's method, just looking at footprint charts, level 2, just using fundamentals. Everything works, but it's a matter of how you manage your risk. And that all comes down to like your mindset. So what is the mindset behind everything? And how are you doing mentally? How are you mentally preparing for these trades? And mentally, how are you approaching these trades? Okay. So the first thing that I want to show, and the reason why you need to be patient when you are trading, and you need to have discipline, is because if you have only $1,000, okay, so most people who work at least might have $1,000 at least in a credit card or like in cash somewhere or something like that. Okay, so most people have like $1,000. Okay, so one thing that people don't realize is $1,000 is only 10 doubles away from $1 million. Hold up, what did I say? I said $1,000 is only 10 doubles away from $1 million. So let's take a look at it. 1,000 goes to 2, to 4, to 8, to 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, and then $1 million. So why did I say you need to be patient? Because essentially a double is a 100% gain. And in the markets, we see 100% in terms of options. So I trade options. If you don't know if this is your first time looking at this channel, but I talk about options trading a lot. I'll also link the options trading tutorial in this video. But basically, if you trade options, you'll notice that every day there's an opportunity for a 100% gain, which is to double your money. There's always an opportunity every single day. And it's really just about being patient and waiting for the setup to take place. And I also talk about setups in some of these other videos. But if you just waited every day for 10 days for a perfect setup, okay, so a setup that you've studied, that you've seen causes massive gains, if you waited every day and you used everything in your account, it's possible that you can make $1 million in 10 days. Okay. And I used to be like, man, I don't know about this. Like doubling that's pretty hard, right? And then we've tried this, and I'm documenting this in a series called the $500 growth account, or $500 challenge, most people call it. But basically, we're taking 500 and we're going to pretty much double it every day. Okay. And we're seeing that this is actually pretty real. With options are leveraged. So the money changes pretty fast. So that 1,000 going to 2,000, now you have 2,000 to work with. Then that could double. Then that doubles. Then that doubles, and it just kind of goes exponentially at that point. So that's why it's really important to be patient, because you can make a dramatic change to your account extremely quickly. And even if you only have $150, like I said, we're doing a $500 account. So even if you only have $150, the same thing is possible, and it'll just take 3 extra trades. So instead of 10 days or 10 flips, it'll take 13 flips to get to $1 million with $150. It's insane. It kind of like, it's like when I say this, people's minds are like blocking it. Like, that's not possible. It's not possible. And as long as your mind says, oh, it's not possible, then it's not going to be possible for you. So you control your reality. So if you're someone watching this video and you're like, oh, that's not possible, then for you, your reality, it's never going to happen. I promise you, it's never going to happen for you, because you're thinking it's not possible. All right. So whatever you think is possible in this life. I promise. So anyways, it's only 3 extra doubles. And this is a pretty insane concept. And I got this concept from Patrick Bet-David, PBD. So if you don't know who that is, he's a major entrepreneur. He owned a very large company, sold that company. He's actually an immigrant, and he works really hard. Really admire his ethic and what he does and what he teaches, because if it wasn't for him, I would not be an entrepreneur myself. First, I'm a doctor of pharmacy, but I wouldn't be an entrepreneur, or even talking to you guys right now, probably, most likely. But these concepts are really important. So what would happen if you only got 10% gains a day? You could still make insane gains. Okay, insane gains. Okay. So let's take a look at that. So if you started with $1,000, the next day you'd be at 1,100, then 12, and then all of a sudden it would only take you 8 trades or 8 days to double your account. Whoa, that's crazy. Hold up, 8 days to double. So it would take 8 days to double your account again, if you're just getting 10% gains, and then another 8 days pretty much to double your account again. So it really, every 8 days, if you're getting just 10% gains, you should be doubling your account pretty much every 8 days. A 10% gain trading options is easy. That's very easy. That's like the worst setup. Like you can take the worst setup and still make 10%. Okay. So pretty much every 8 days you can double your account. So how many weeks would that take? How many weeks would that take to get to that milli number, or even just a life-changing number? Okay. So in 4 weeks, which is a month. So in a month, if you're just getting 10% gains every day on your account, in about a month you should be up $8,000. Okay, from that $1,000. And then in about 2 months, let's see where we would be at. So in about 2 months, you should be up about 50K. Okay, just increasing by 10%. And remember, 10% gains are pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty easy. Okay, and this is assuming that you're using the entire power of your account. So for some people that might be unrealistic. If you don't know how to trade, you might not know how to put $41,000 into options. But that's what my channel is here for. Okay. But yeah, and then in 2 months, you should be up 72 bands. 72 bandos, guys. And then in about 3 months, you'll be up near the $100,000 range. So this is what I really want to demonstrate with this $500 account challenge that people call it. I call it a $500 growth challenge. Again, what we're aiming for is we're aiming for 20% gains every day. And we're starting from $500. So we're pretty much starting from here. Okay, we're really just wanting to do a 20% gain on the account every single day. So what would that look like? So from $1,000 to double, it should take about 4 days. So it should take about a week to be doubling our account every week if we're getting 20% gains every day. And a 20% gain is not hard at all as well. So again, it just takes a pretty good setup. Takes some patience, and then you take the trade, and the trade might go way more than 20%. I'm just looking for 20%. So if it looks like it's a 50-50 chance that it's going to continue, I'm not holding on. But if it looks like it's just going to absolutely continue to go, then I'll hold on. And some days might be better than others, where we might get an 80% gain in a day instead of 20. But yeah, this is really why it's important to be patient, because at first you're like, oh man, I only made $200. Okay, cool. So from day 1 to day 2, you only make $200. But then once we get a month in, look how dramatic the daily change is if you're making a 20% gain. Okay, so it's from this day to this day, we went from 38K to 46K. That's $8,000 in a day. Okay, so at first the gains are going to be a little bit slow, and then it's going to start to snowball as you get more money, as you have more buying power and an ability to grow even quicker. Okay, but essentially at that 20% gain per day, just in about a month, theoretically, in about a month from now, when I talk to you guys, I should be saying, hey guys, 38 bandos at least, 38 bandos in the Banky Auto in this trading account. Okay, and that's going to take discipline, and it's going to take consistency. All right, and that's only 20% gains. All right, so how long? Now I kind of want to see how long would it take to get to that milli number. So the first double is a week, and let's see, after a month, we're up to 38. After 2 months, we should be up $1 million. Okay, and again, this is a little unrealistic in the sense that you'd have to risk the entire account. But again, unrealistic doesn't mean impossible. Okay, still possible. So in about 2 months, I should be talking to you guys with a couple milli in the bank after these games. All right. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys to kind of expand your mind, because if you're a trader, you have to believe in what seems to be impossible. It seems like everyone's like, oh man, you can't beat the system. Like 99% of traders fail, blah, blah, blah. As long as you have these like negative mindsets and negative connotations, you'll never be able to do anything. So always have faith in yourself and have that conviction that what you want to happen is going to happen. Right. Anyways, it's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. Hopefully you learned something today, and I'm out.